Join me in this video for a tour of my personal jewelry collection. I am bringing out a few of my favorite pieces that I have bought at different antique shops over the years and also collected on my travels across the world. So join me. Let me know what you think about my jewelry in the comments below. Maybe I have a treasure that I don't even know about. I would love to have you along today as I show off some of my jewelry. Hi, this is Beth Kruger of Wanderful Vintage. Thanks for following along on my YouTube channel. So here we are. I am so excited to show you my jewelry box and how I style my vintage jewelry and what I mix. So I am like not a purist of anything when it comes to vintage. I buy what I like. Many of the items that are in my own personal collection are either things that I've purchased at stores over the years, or I've purchased in other countries and they're now vintage because I've had them for over 20 years. So some of these are older than others and some of them are more vintage than others. I'm going to give you as much information as I have about them. And I would really love to know more. If you are a person who knows a lot about vintage jewelry, please comment and let me know, like, what do I have here? What is special? What should I be looking for in terms of like stamps or anything like that? If there's something I'm missing in my description, I'd love it if you would let me know. So let's begin. So I'm going to show you a couple of my most recent acquisitions to my personal collection, and then I'll show you the items that I wear with them and when I got them. So one of my newly beloved pieces is this beautiful necklace. It is basically black faceted beads with these really pretty cameos on them. So there's like 6 cameos, and the cameo is on both sides except for the cameo at the clasp, which is like usually the one I wear up here. This clasp piece is labeled Carolee. So it has a stamp on the back that says Carolee. So maybe I can hold this up for you to see. I don't know anything about the maker. I've never actually looked this up. This piece was given to me, actually it was in a box of jewelry from my late mother-in-law, and her kids went through all the jewelry and took everything out of it that they wanted, and then like actually broke up a bunch of the costume jewelry and made all these necklaces and different things for my children when they were really little. And this just ended up staying in the box. Nobody wanted it. It was left behind, and like my daughter recently found it again in her grandmother's old jewelry box. It was just kind of like shoved into a closet and was like, "Mom, do you want this? Because I won't wear it. You know, I don't, you know, it's not my style. I'm not going to wear soft as this old piece of jewelry as soft as, but I felt like it was your style." So this was actually passed on to me by my late mother-in-law and by way of my daughter. And I'm going to hang on to this until my daughter wants it back someday, perhaps in the future. So I wear this. I love this necklace. I wear it relatively often. I often wear it with just like a black top. I don't really know. I feel like it's like an antique reproduction piece, and I feel like it's giving me like this like 1920s, 1930s vibe. I'm not really sure of the era that it's supposed to be. Maybe it's more Victorian era, right? Like 1800s. But like, I just love the cameo. I actually have recently started wearing it with these really pretty cloisonné earrings that I got at a thrift store in my area. I'll share them with you here. They're black. I may have shared them in a previous video, although actually I don't think I did. These earrings are they have no stamping on the back. They do have some like etched markings, but not any not any word or stamping that I can see. So I just love the look. I know these are not even remotely like in the same era, but this is how I like to wear these. I like to wear these together. I think this is fun. It's just like a little way to like mix the styles. You know, I love the like detail work of the cloisonne. I love the sort of shiny faceted glass bead. I don't even know if these are glass, but I love the beads with that. And I love this detail work here of the earring. And I just like a big earring. And they look actually kind of nice with my hair now that my hair is grown out and lighter up front. I used to have like more blonde hair before I grew all my hair out. So like the front of my hair is definitely much lighter than it's ever been. And I feel like this is a vibe. It gives me a look. What do you think of my choice? I recently also started wearing this piece, which is a bracelet, which I would actually wear, you know, with these items together. I know they don't go together, but I kind of like the mashup of styles. Now this is like a very simple, very lightweight. I think it's a wooden bangle. Maybe it's paper mache. So I'll show you here up close. Actually, maybe I'll put my hand a little closer so that you can really see the detail work on this bracelet. So this is hand painted, a hand painted bangle, and it's so pretty and I just love it. I love the color and I love the detail work on it, and it feels very like current moment. Bangles are really in right now. They're very in 2025. And so I picked this up at a, I think I picked it up at like a garage sale or something recently for like $1. So this is my current little style session of these three pieces together. I'd love to know what you think of the cameo beads with the cloisonne earring and the bangle. I know it's a mashup, but I'm kind of loving it. I want to show you another pair of earrings that I have in my jewelry box. That is another cloisonne pair or cloisonne. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. I have had these earrings forever. They were gifted to me, I think when I was in high school, I want to say. They're these little like seabird, I think is the, oh, gosh, it's hard to hang on to them. I'll just hold on to one at a time. So they're these little birds. It's a drop. They're on a gold tone background. I don't think that they're certainly not stamped. They're not stamped like 14 karat or 18 karat or anything like that, but they do have a name and a artist stamping on the back. They're called Seabird, and the, I need my glasses. The artist is called something Bauer or Sarah Bauer, perhaps. So here you go. Maybe you could read that better than I can. Anyway, I love these earrings. I've been wearing them for 30 years, probably. I wear them all the time. I love the very simple shape, right? I love the colors. I think they're so cute. And I frequently just like wear them on their own. They're like a great summer earring. But I also started wearing them with this collar that I got before my daughter was born. So probably 22 years ago. So this is vintage. This is a vintage collar. It's hand beaded. I purchased this in Guatemala. You can see the work on it. I actually haven't been to Guatemala recently, so I don't know if folks are still making jewelry like this in Guatemala, but probably there is so much beautiful handmade jewelry in Central America that someone is probably making designs like this. But I bought this like probably from a street vendor in Guatemala 20 years ago, and I wear it all the time. And I love to wear it like as an accent with the turquoise in this earring. I think this is really pretty together. And I wear this, I've worn this a bunch recently actually, with a piece of turquoise jewelry that I'm gonna show you in a moment. So I like these together. I also like this collar necklace just on its own with like a really simple earring. I often wear this particular necklace with silver as well, because I wear both silver and gold. I'm like kind of equal opportunity that way. I think it goes with like a simple dangle, or I also have another beaded pair of turquoise earrings, or really any other beaded earring that might have the same color in it. I wear with this. And I've taken to wearing this particular necklace with this really beautiful sterling silver cuff that I've had for also probably 25 or 27 years now. This is an oldie, but goodie. I got this in Truckee, California. When I was like in my early 20s, like 22, I think, is when I got this. So it has this big, beautiful piece of turquoise right in the center. It has a stamp on the back. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. If I hold it up, maybe you can. It says like WB, and it has a stamp on the inside there. So some artist initialed this, and I still wear this all the time. Like definitely for a while there, maybe a decade or more, I wasn't wearing silver or turquoise. I just thought it was like too bohemian. And now I'm back at it again. So I feel like for really high quality jewelry, it doesn't really go out of style. So like if you have the space and you want to hang on to it, because this is not going to go out of style. And it's sterling silver, and it's a beautiful turquoise piece that's probably quite valuable now. It has been many moons since I purchased this. I don't remember how much I spent on it, but I probably spent over $100 on this cuff. And I wonder what folks are paying for cuffs like this these days. I'm not sure. So I wear these together all the time. And what else is fun in my box that I've gotten recently? Oh, I have a couple. I have another piece that I also got in my early 20s. It was purchased for me. It's a really funny like nameplate necklace. It has my nickname on it, which is Betty. This was like, what did we used to call these? These are like not, this isn't, it might be 10 karat gold or something like that. It does have an Italy stamp on here. I don't know exactly what the stamping is, but it is, the chain is gold. And then this is like some sort of metal, probably not, you know, any kind of karat gold, but it does have that vibe on it. Anyway, I got this in early 2000, and so this is really like a Y2K necklace. This is vintage Y2K. So this was like all the rage in like the early 2000s, was like your name on a chain like this. Very big in like New York, Brooklyn, like that whole like urban vibe. People also used to have like earrings with their name in the middle of the hoop earring. Maybe a little tacky, but I wore this all the time with a lot of love. I had received this as a gift from one of my best friends in my 20s, and I still wear it today, which is really funny. So my Betty necklace made the list as one of my favorite items of jewelry. And I wear this like kind of more as like a tongue-in-cheek, like just fun and kind of funky. And I'll wear it layered with other pieces. And I wear it often with like a gold hoop or other gold earrings that are just more like modern and current. So that's what I wear with this Betty necklace. I wanted to show you this piece of jewelry because this was gifted to me many, many years ago. I really like this like artsy vibe of the beaded necklace and then this medallion. So I'm going to show you up close. Here's the medallion piece, right, with the stones set. And then here is the necklace, the chain piece, just a little up close. So I wanted you to see that. This is a stamped artist piece. I think it's Michael something. What's the last name? Oh my God, sorry. Michael, M-I-C-H-A-L. Gulan, G-U-L-A-N. So I'll share that with you. Maybe you know something about this artist because I don't know anything about them. But this was purchased for me as a gift. I was super like artsy and bohemian in my 20s, and so this was like the perfect artsy piece for me. And I wore it quite a lot. I love the colors, pink and blue, two of my faves. And I recently came upon this in my jewelry box and I was like, oh, let me break this out again because it's been a while since I've worn this. So this is another of my faves vintage finds from my jewelry box. I love to wear this piece with like a simple earring. I don't need to wear it with a drop, but I could. I wear it with these studs. These I think are so cute. These are a new earring that I purchased, well, new to me. They're a vintage earring that I purchased at a thrift store. I just like love the luminous quality of the glass. I think these are glass, maybe they're lucite, but I just love the luminous quality of the, whatever this substance is, the stone or the glass or the lucite. It's not a stone, it's like a carved or shaped glass or lucite, plastic, some sort of plastic. It doesn't have a stamp on the back. I can't see any kind of writing on it. So I don't think these are from a particular maker, but I just like love how soft and pretty they look. And I think that they look really cute with this necklace that I have. All right, what do you think? These are a fave of mine, especially like in the winter months. And when I'm wearing like a big statement necklace, I want to kind of balance it out with like a very small, simple earring. That's usually my go-to. I try to like balance it out a little bit. I want to show you another necklace that I actually wear with these earrings that I got recently. I think it was last Christmas. It was like a Christmas present to myself. So I went into the antique mall near my house and I like saw these Baroque. Yeah, they're Baroque pearls, but they're more like maybe a freshwater pearl. I saw this strand of pearls. They're pink, very light pink, and I just fell in love with them. So you can see they're strung on a pink cord, and the pearls are relatively all the same in size, but they definitely are not like a cultured pearl. They are probably a freshwater pearl. Maybe they're dyed. I don't know. I don't care. I love them. I was like obsessed with them when I saw them, and I had to have them. And it was around Christmas time, and I was like, I love these. And can I justify buying them for myself? Because I didn't want to wait until Christmas, and I was like, what if they're gone? It's, it's such a busy time at the antique mall, like someone's gonna buy them. Like I couldn't stop thinking about them. So I went back and I bought them. And the funny part of the story, which is like why I'm like laughing about them, is that my partner knew I was like obsessed with them and saw me like eyeing them and looking at them and trying them on. And he had decided he was going to buy them for me, but didn't tell me. And I got back to the store before he did. And I bought them for myself, but I didn't tell him that I bought the pearls for myself. I just sort of put them away and I was like, oh, I'm going to give them to myself for Christmas. So he bought me another strand of pearls like this, but not pink, not long. They were like a small, white, beautiful, similarly lovely, but they were like a smaller strand of white freshwater pearls, big like this, but like equally lovely, but just like not as like this much. So he bought those for me as like instead of this strand, thinking that, you know, darn, he missed this strand and then I wouldn't have them. So he was going to buy me the white ones that were left, which is so, so amazing, so sweet and darling. And now I have 2 pearl necklaces. And this is the one I wanted to show you because it is like perfect with my little pink earring. I wear this strand often, like tripled up like this. I love it as like a big statement look, but you can also, I often will just wear it like, you know, with a 2, you know, like 2 strands here and just like long. I mean, I love ropes of pearls anyway. That's like something I'm very into. So I'll wear multiple strands of necklaces and I'll even wear these with the white set that he got me as well. So I don't think you can ever have too many pearls. And I love the way these feel on my skin. They're so beautiful. And I am just like thrilled that I made this purchase. For me, it was like 100% worth every penny and worth all the drama of going back to the store. Although I feel bad that my partner could not get them for me for Christmas because he wanted to get them for me as a present. And I kind of took that away from him, but that's okay. That happens sometimes, right? One more very amazing purchase that I recently made last year while I was actually on retreat in Morocco was this incredible necklace that I'm going to show you. I actually bought this in the gift store of the hotel that I was staying in. Look at this. Isn't it amazing? So this is brass. I'm going to show you up close. The color of the metal. It's hammered. It's handmade, obviously. This was made in Morocco, so like think Northern Africa. This is definitely a very much a Berber item. So the Berbers were the original like native people that lived in Morocco, like before it was settled by like Europeans, right? And they were actually driven from their main cities up into the mountains to really preserve like their way of life and their religion. And so the Berber people of Morocco were like the original, you know, African people, the original tribes that lived in Morocco. So this necklace is, I just like saw it in the gift shop and it's a huge statement. It's a lot of a necklace and I like had to have it. I was like, oh my God, I need to bring this home. It's very much a collar style. It's not an everyday piece. I have worn this to a wedding with a gown, like a deep plunging neckline and this, but I really think this would also be really cool with like a white collared shirt and with a pair of jeans if I was like going for something a little more elevated. I don't always have an excuse to wear something this much of a statement in Vermont. We're pretty understated here, but I could see this like being worn in a city like New York, Chicago, anytime that there was like a big event and you want to like make a statement with your necklace. So I purchased this just last year, but this is not a new piece, although it is new to me. It is a handcrafted item. It's really beautiful and was purchased from like a jewelry vendor and then sold in this hotel gift shop. But this is like an antique piece. I actually have a lot of incredible vintage items from my time in Morocco that I would love to show you sometime. If you're interested in seeing them, I have some really beautiful rugs that I picked up. I have a really cool coat that was made from vintage textiles. And like there's a lot of folks in Morocco selling not only handcrafted pieces that they're currently making today, but also vintage pieces that have been sourced from many like decades ago and are still being like cared for, repaired, and then resold. So if you're ever interested in seeing that, do let me know in the comments, and I would love to make a video of my finds that I brought home with me from Morocco over a couple of visits that I've taken there over the years. So that's it. That is my jewelry collection from, I mean, I have a lot more jewelry, but that is my selected jewelry collection that I wanted to share with you today. And I hope that you enjoyed this video and liked seeing what I shared. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comments below. And if you like this video, subscribe to my channel and let me know what other videos you'd like to see so I can make some content that would resonate for you. Thanks so much for joining me, and have a great day.